this is what we're talking about. Our 4 top teams in the East and the West. And like we gotta put them in order 1 through 4. Let's start off with the East. Since now LeBron left and that just threw Cleveland out of the
I think the East is pretty much like it just depends on how you want to rank them, but it's gonna be the same 4 teams. I think for everybody with Boston. This mine. Boston 1, Philly 2. I got Washington 3 and Toronto 4.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, mine is the same 4 teams. I have Boston first, Philly second, because Philly's gonna just keep getting better. Boston, of course, they're getting back Kyrie and Gordon Hayward as well, so they're just gonna improve. So Boston first, Philly second. I have Toronto third, just off of what they've been doing, and like Washington fourth. So Toronto third, Washington fourth. I think Washington's a more talented team. I just think Toronto can get the better regular season record, but I like Washington as a team more than I do Toronto. But Toronto can put
even with the move. Like think about it, like did you put in that Dwayne Casey did get fired?
Yeah.
Put that in?
Yeah. Which is
stupid.
That's stupid. Like you're doing that because they lost to freaking LeBron James has owned Toronto. Like that's crazy. That's not Dwayne Casey's fault. Can't be up for like Coach of the Year and get fired in the same year.
I think he won it.
Yeah,
he won it.
And that's wild.
Yeah,
that's wild. It's wild. That makes no sense. All right, so again, Marlon's he had Boston, Philly, Washington, Toronto. Mine was Boston, Philly, Toronto, Washington. All right, let's move over to the West. Who you got?
Of course, number 1, Golden State, without a doubt. I got Houston 2. I got San Antonio 3. And I got LA 4.
Okay.
That's my top 4.
So mine is similar except for 1. I have Golden State. Of course, they're the clear-cut number 1.
Yeah.
Houston number 2. I got the Lakers number 3. Just from LeBron, I feel like LeBron's going to change things around in that organization and help those young guys reach their potential because they're already really good young guys. They're just going to get better. And then I have OKC number 4.
Who you just like the Thailand? I got San Antonio.
You got San Antonio. Now, interesting. The only reason why, because I feel like San Antonio, honestly, I had picked San Antonio to. 2 years ago I picked San Antonio to beat Golden State. They're one of the better teams. They just match up well. Then you got Pop and of course Kawhi on defense. But I just feel like with the San Antonio, and I know that we're going off of current teams. But I don't feel like Kawhi's going to be there. But I know we're going off current teams, and that's with him on the roster. But I also feel like we were talking about earlier, Kawhi might not be Kawhi because he's not happy.
So are we just going by? Are we going by talent?
No, just who do you think?
So like even with the Utah, so you think OKC had another shot at Utah? You think?
I'm talking about who are going to be the 4 best teams, but. Matchups. We talk about matchups. This is one thing me and him talk about all the time.
Oh, you just talking about record? Wow.
Yeah, we're talking about record.
Oh.
Yeah, record, regular season, who are going to be our top 4 teams. But like matchups in the playoffs, totally different story because, I mean, we've seen number 1 seeds lose to number 8 like the Dallas Mavericks did some years back to Golden State. Matchups. So, like, I think Utah matches up well against OKC and that Westbrook can shoot you out of the game if he's not on. But I still put them to finish better than the Utah Jazz. Yeah.
And San Antonio Spurs.
And OKC better than the San Antonio Spurs. I just can't see Kawhi being happy there and things working so smoothly like they've been working smoothly. Even though it's Pop, and I'll still look at Pop as the best coach. I just don't know. You know, Kawhi's head's not there.
Mm-hmm.
His head's not there, so I can't see. I just can't see them doing how they should do. And then you got to look. Guys are a year older. Manu's a year older, even though Manu's been playing like great for his age. Like he's a year older. So can he do it for another 75 games plus the playoffs?
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't see it. Then of course Tony's getting older and he's not even really playing a lot.
I like. Of course, I have Mano. He's a big part of kid from Washington. Like he's really been, like he's gonna be their starting point guard from here on for the future. So, but I just don't like. To me, I don't see like I still seeing like Kawhi being like still coming to play when he like even though he probably won't be happy, but I don't see him just sitting down like being depressed, not want to be there, and still not giving 100. Like, cause
I sit out. You do see him like if he's playing, like say if he's on the court, he's playing. He's like, all right, I'll play.
If
you see things like clicking with the team, everybody trusting each other. Like, do you see that?
I do. I do.
I don't know. Especially I don't know if I see it.
Yeah. Especially like with Greg Popovich, like yeah, I can see him.
See, I see like a power struggle happening, and Pop having to like bench him because Pop don't play that, and I just don't see it ending pretty. That's why I'm like San Antonio's gotta, to me, they gotta make a move. He doesn't want to be there. Y'all had showed him y'all didn't want to be there, but now when he decides he wants to leave, you want him back, and it's an ugly mess in the city of San Antonio, which you haven't seen that. Not since Pop has been holding the reins, you haven't seen anything like this.